subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I'm live for other messages, other readings, and lots more. Feel free to leave a comment and let me know how it resonates. If you're watching this after the stream, you know what to do. Leave me a comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get into this reading, see what's there for you, and look at forward movement as always. Remember, time is fluid in tarot, so this message could have already resonated. It could be resonating at this time or it could resonate sooner than you think. Please take what hits your spirit and leave the rest. All right, let's get into it. What messages do we have for Pisces? What are my messages here? Holy Spirit for Pisces. What does Pisces need to hear? Hey, Terry's, hello. Hey, Blessing, Easy. Happy Thanksgiving to all. Hey, Wawa. Hugs, hugs, hugs to you as well. Thank you, everybody, for the love and support. Make sure you hit the like button for me, okay? It lets YouTube know we're doing great things in here. Hey, Sea Pumpkin. Good to see all of you. Hit those like buttons for me, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hey, Legit. Teresa, hello, hello. Did y'all eat a lot of turkey? Hey, Bianca. I know that's right. This is definitely a great day to be alive, as always. Any day that we get to be together is a great day. Any day that we're not together is still a great day, y'all. We have to be blessed in the moment. Hey, Farley. Thank you for joining. Healing Pisces, what's going on? JR3, hello. Ashley, hello, hello. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Teresa said, I gobble, gobble until I wobble, wobble. I know that's right. Okay. Roast chicken, it sounds good. Pass, skip on the turkeys. What did you have, Bianca? Some people just don't like turkey, and I get it. I respect that. What's the overall energy for my Pisces? What is that overall energy here? We got the Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck, I have the Three of Pentacles here. Starting off, Pisces, air energy, earth energy here. From England. Awesome. Great to have you, Farley. I appreciate you. Pisces, this is you looking forward to like what's next. You don't really know what's coming next. I feel like you don't know what's coming because maybe you've been manifesting just happiness. And you're not really sure what that happiness is going to look like. You just know it's on the way. Like you've been manifesting happiness, joy, peace, all these great things. Maybe you've been manifesting new connections, all these things that are just really, really good for you. And you just don't know what's next. You're ready for it. I know that's right, Bianca. Teresa had turkey stuffing, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, green bean casserole, rolls, candied carrots. Whew. Girl, I know you are full to the rim. Clarify Two of Swords. The Ten of Swords in the reverse, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. So you know, Pisces, that something good is coming. You know that without a doubt. You just don't know what it is. I love for you to keep this momentum, keep this energy. Go back to this every time. If you're having a bad day or, you know, something going on, you know how sometimes our energy just can shift at any given moment. I want you to go back to this place here where you are on a regular basis and just knowing that everything's going to be all right. Good things are coming to you. So if you're having a bad day or you're in a situation that seems to be just like very unsettling, Come back to self and remember that things are turning around. Things are getting better. Sometimes we have to be our own reminder. Think about when you get reminders on your calendars, on your phones, or you get notifications. Notifications come up to remind you of a sale or remind you of this or that. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Somebody's doing some online shopping as well. Clarify 3 of Pentacles with the 7 of Swords in the reverse and the 4 of Cups in the upright. Yep. This is what I'm talking about. You just recognizing where your energy needs to be. Yep. Recognizing where your energy needs to be. And this energy needs to be on you right now. It needs to be on you and what you got going on with that 5 of Wands here. Working out situations that you can work out and leaving the ones behind that you can't. I have the Page of Cups here. So this could be something uplifting that's coming in for you, Pisces. Something that you felt was going to be impossible, but it's coming in. Clarify Page of Cups. What is this? The 8 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. You're going to receive some kind of clarity. You're receiving some kind of clarity. Something you didn't expect. You could be getting some downloads spiritually. You're going to get insight on a situation, or you could have been getting this now. The 7 of Wands is here in the reverse. Look at that. Seven of Wands in the reverse. I'm hearing, tell me who your God is. I'm hearing that. I don't know where that's coming from. Tell me who your God is. Don't know what that's about. You could be, maybe you have friends that they have faith, like they have a different faith than yours, but they could call their God something else. God something, I don't know what that's about. Tell me who is your God. And you could be like, well, my God is, you know, Jehovah or something. You know what I mean? Like, this is interesting. So this could be you having a conversation with someone about religion or about faith. And Pisces, you're coming to a point where you're like, it doesn't matter what somebody else calls God, what they believe. You're just strong in your own faith. This is you not discriminating against anyone for what they believe. That's coming through for somebody. Clarify the 7 of Wands here in the reverse. The Tower in the reverse and the Chariot. Yep. There is some major clarity coming in for you, Pisces. Something that you never thought would end. Something that you never thought would get settled. It's coming to an end. You're getting clarification. The 9 of Cups is here in the reverse. This could be pertaining to work. It could be pertaining to any area in your life. With the Knight of Wands here and the High Priestess in the reverse. You're in a really good place energetically. And so with the 6 of Wands in reverse, your heart is pretty open. Your spiritual space is pretty open. And this is how you're able to receive these downloads. You know, children can be very wise, very observant, very knowledgeable. You know, they are like the purest thing that is placed on earth. And so even though as we get older, we'll never be completely pure because of the obvious. But I do feel like you have a very childlike spirit. And I don't mean anything about being immature. It's not that. It's just that innocence. It's that innocence that you have again. You know, where you're not afraid to believe in what you can't see. You're not afraid in, you know, manifest it, even though you don't know when it's coming. You know, as kids, we imagine so much. And our imagination is so vivid, so big, and everything like that. We're like little manifestors. What we're little kids, you know. And what's interesting is that a lot of things that we manifest as kids, we actually end up doing as adults. 1111 on the screen, y'all. So that's new beginnings. Double doors. Doors opening for you. Flying open, double doors. 1111. Yeah. As children, we manifest where we are right now. I'm talking in your career. Maybe you wanted to, when you were a little girl, a little boy, you imagine having a family, or you imagine fighting off whatever. Maybe you wanted to, how little boys are very rambunctious and they fight and do all these things. And then some of you, maybe you started, you're into martial arts now, or maybe you were into computers when you were a kid, if you had computers back then, or maybe you were into writing a lot or something. And then when you got older, you became someone that's very good with their pen, very expressive. And without you even knowing it as a kid, you were manifesting some of your gifts that you already have. And this is the area that I feel like you're in right now. You have such of like this innocence about your spirit right now. And this is why you're able to get so much clarity. You finally have space to receive with the sun in the reverse. Yep. Clarify sun in reverse. The devil and the 7 of Pentacles. Yep. That's what I'm saying. No longer tempted to be afraid of who you're becoming. With that 7 of Pentacles, you're just being who you are. You're just being who you've always been meant to be. And you're not afraid to be who you are. You're not afraid. With the Queen of Wands here, with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. 2 aces? Oh my goodness. This is you, Pisces. If you think about somebody blowing fairy dust. I know if y'all have noticed, I've been using a lot of fairies on the pictures for the readings, if y'all have noticed. Like, to me, fairies represent hope. They represent the dream world. They represent seeing life in a very magnified way. There can be some bad fairies too, but I'm looking at it from a more positive aspect. So this could be you, in a sense, with your energy, just blowing that fairy dust, your own personal fairy dust. But I feel like that's pretty much like you're blowing positivity towards people. You're using your voice to help motivate, to help inspire. So you could be blowing your own fairy dust on people. Now that sounds probably wild, but if you think about it, And so when you speak, you're putting out good energy and you're giving people hope. And this is something that you have had to do so much work on yourself to get to this place of being able to do that with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. It hasn't been easy for you to do that. It has taken a lot of reflection, a lot of strength. With that 10 of Cups in the reverse, a lot of heartache. Most times our pain and our situations is what help build us. Those are the things that help us to grow. Those are the things that make us who we are. I'm not saying that you deserve what you've been through. Not saying that. But if you think about it, your hardest situations in life led to who you are today. They led to you being such a strong, like a warrior, a strong person. If it wasn't for those scars and what it wasn't for those battles, you wouldn't be half the woman or half the man that you are today. So a lot of times we don't like, and I'm an advocate for saying, no, I don't appreciate what people have put me through, but I thank God that I'm on the other side of it. I thank God that I didn't give up on myself. I thank God that I didn't just settle for things. I thank God that I decided to let go. It doesn't excuse what people have done. It's just being grateful that you made it to the other side of it. And sometimes we can miss out on the gratitude of situations by being stuck on what happened and not looking at the fact that we made it over. We crossed the bridge. We made it over. We have the Ace of Cups here. Why do we have the Ace of Cups? The Two of Cups. Three of Cups. This is you manifesting love. This is you manifesting new friendships. This is new energy coming your way. Whether you've been manifesting love, friends, being around better people, more positive people. This is you bringing that energy in. You're like a magnet right now, Pisces. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. But be careful because we still got some energy vampires out here. But don't be afraid to be your authentic self. Okay? Your voice is going to help a lot of people to heal. With that King of Wands. So I don't know. Some of you could be like a spokesperson, or maybe you do public speaking or something like that. Like your voice or your situation is going to like help people. Your experience is going to help people. Hey, Bianca, probably why I'm so chilled at this point in life. Yes, Lord. Been through the fire, walked out feeling untouched. That's right. That's right. And we never forget what we've been through. But what helps us to get through it is saying, praise God, I made it to the other side of this. I'm not going to forget the pain. I choose not to live in the pain because it's over now. But thank you, Jesus, that I made it over. I made it to the other side of this. Because there are so many people that don't pick up and just go on to the other side. They'll stay right there as if it's still happening. And it can be many, many years later. And they're stuck right there. So being able to go through such tough times and taking the step to either get help or talk to somebody or praying or meditate, whatever you had to do to get where you are right now, taking that step is major. Because you have so many unhealed people in the world that don't take out the time to work on themselves. But you have been a brave one, Pisces. That King of Wands energies. You dare to be different. Somebody's name could begin with a V. You dare to be different. With the Ace of Swords. Hey, Heart. Hey, Heart Soul. Yep. You're letting a lot of things go, too. This is you getting to... Imagine doing mountain climbing. I know that we may have some mountain climbers in here. I'm not one, but kudos to who do that. It's awesome. But imagine being a mountain climber. And you think about, you have to learn how to control your breathing. Learn how to still keep your balance. There's all these different mechanisms that you got to do in order to keep climbing a mountain. Okay? You got to get used to how the air quality is as you elevate, all of that. So think about that when you have tried and tried and tried. You have walked, you've done all that you could do, and you're at your wit's end. It's like climbing a mountain, and you know it's hard. It's not easy climbing a mountain. It hasn't been easy for you to get to where you are, but I am thinking about climbing a mountain because somebody could be at the mountains right now for Thanksgiving. I don't know. But mountain climbing is not easy. Just like what you've been through hasn't been easy, but you finally make it to the top. You finally make it to the top. And now you see such a pretty sight when you look down. So this is you, Pisces, look and making it to the top of that mountain. And you're able to look to your left, you look to your right, you look all around, and you even look down. And everything that you have had to go through to get to the top of this mountain it's all of a sudden not so bad. I'm not saying how people treated you or what they did to you was wrong, was right, because it was definitely wrong. But what I'm saying is, just to be able to make it and be on top of everything that ever hurt you, to get to a next level, to go beyond what you thought. Going to Blowing Rock Mountain tomorrow. There you go. Confirmation, Teresa. Thank you. Yeah. Just being able to make it to the top. Just being able to do something you never thought you could do. Climbing out of very difficult situations. And it didn't make you. It didn't break you. You may have slipped a few times, but you just went right back up. You didn't give up. You didn't give up. And imagine when you reach the mountaintop, you finally get there and you see just this bright white light, and you take a deep breath and you just go into that. You allow yourself to go into that energy there. And that light represents everything that you're letting go of, everything that tried to hold you back. Now you have proof that it didn't work. If anything, it motivated you to go to the next level. Okay? Wow. We got the Page of Wands in the reverse. Absolutely. The Magician in the reverse. Yep. Everything that happened actually happened for you. It didn't just happen to you. Actually, it happened for you. Y'all, what y'all think? I'm thinking about doing some meditation videos. What y'all think about that? Some guided meditation. That just come to my spirit. I am thinking about doing some guided meditation videos. I think that would be great. Where you can either listen to them at home or you can listen to them while you drive. I'm thinking about that. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the comments and let me know in the chat what y'all think. Because if y'all remember, I used to do the E55 Chronicles. I haven't done those in a while. But I believe for the rest of 2025, going into 26, I'm going to start some guided meditations. I think those could be very helpful. I really do. I know they work wonders for me. I think I am. Thank you. Thank you, Bianca. I think I'm going to try it, y'all. Yep. King of Swords in the reverse. I'm sorry, Five of Swords in reverse. The Six of Cups. Thank y'all for the support. The Nine of Swords. And the Six of Swords in the reverse. Y'all, when I tell you that I love this energy that you're in, I love it. Because this is you not holding yourself hostage to your pain. This is you just saying, hey, I want something better. I know I deserve more. This is you recognizing that. This is you seeing that. And really living in the moment. You know? The Emperor and the Eight of Swords. Look at how you're looking at your past. Look at this Emperor and how he's looking at the past here. You're looking. And get this. He's holding this chess piece. Right? I think this represents the Queen. I'm not sure. Y'all can correct me in the comments. But he's looking at the past. But he doesn't look upset. He's looking at the past because every time he looks back, he sees more and more of how much gratitude he has for what he made it out of. He's able to see, able to feel the amount of gratitude. Because you made it out of this. And this is why you're so thankful. And this is why your story is helping so many people, or it will help a lot of people. Is there anything else Pisces needs to hear? This message is all about thanks. This is Thanksgiving. This message is all about being thankful for where you are. That's awesome. Wawa. With that Three of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant in the reverse, and we got the Hangman. I'm hearing Nobel Peace Prize. So that's you needing to really give yourself the recognition. You really do. With that Three of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, you have been divinely guided to move forward. It feels like to me that it took a while because there's a lot of loose ends that you had to tighten up. A lot of loose ends. There were a lot of things you had to be willing to let go of before you could get to this peace here. And now that you've finally done it with the Hierophant, the Hangman, you're there. You're there. And it's up to you as to how long you're going to stay in this peaceful and tranquil energy here. It's up to you. Wow. We got the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. This has been long overdue for you. But we all wake up at different times. We don't all wake up at the same time, you know. We all wake up at different times. Eight of Wands in the reverse, Five of Cups here. And this is you being grateful for just the fact that you woke up to this. Just the fact that you've had such an eye-opener. And that's you having gratitude for your eyes being open. Because the Most High had you the whole time. Wow. So it may have bent you. Your past may have bent you a little bit, but it didn't break you. If anything, it helped mold you. It made you stronger. It made you wiser. It made you more resilient. And that's why I feel like there's so much gratitude here, or you will feel this gratitude, Pisces. What a great message for Thanksgiving. This is awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. Make sure you like this video and please subscribe. Hit your notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live for the messages, other readings, and lots more. Feel free to leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates. If you're watching this after the live stream, please feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below. Have a beautiful, beautiful night, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. Remember, you are worth it always. Take care of yourself. Love and light. And we will talk again soon. Bye, y'all.